What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572. Return to chance. Today's April 5th, 2024, and we're gonna hop on and do a quick market watch. But before I get started on the market watch, I just want to keep you guys updated on what's going on. So we were planning on going to LA Regionals, which is next week on April 13th, but we do have our friend's memorial. Unfortunately, one of our friends passed away a couple months ago, and the memorial is going to be on the April 13th, which is the day of the regional. So we're not going to be able to attend the regional because we are going to the memorial. We are doing a little in-house tournament to commemorate the memory of our friend, because he did play Yu-Gi-Oh! He was a Maru player back in high school, and he was one of the original Return to Chance members. So we are going to have a little in-house tournament later on to commemorate his memory. But yeah, unfortunately, we aren't going to be able to make it to the event. But to anyone who is going to the event, good luck. And I will keep you guys updated on Instagram, post what decks top and everything. Try to keep you guys as updated as I can on that LA regional. But yeah, just an FYI, letting you guys know what's going on. Back to the market watch now, though. Today I have a couple common cards, because I did say on our last market watch that I was going to go through bulk and see what I find. And I did find a couple common cards that you guys might want to dig for. So the first one we're going to be starting off with is Super Nimble Mega Hamster. Of course, this card has other printings, rare, super rare, and secret rare. But we're going to be focusing on common rarities today, just in case you guys might have it in bulk. This one came out in the Egyptian God deck, Obelisk the Tormentor. We have this card right now at $295, $296, $296, $296, $322, $325, $327, and $366. So trying to climb up to the $4 price point. Like I said, something you might want to dig through bulk for if you guys opened up the... Oh, excuse me. My bad, I've been drinking. I'm preparing for DUI. After I'm done with this market watch, I'm going to start recording a DUI, Dueling Under the Influence video, episode 2, because our last episode that I worked on didn't go so well. I had trouble with my computer, and so it didn't record well. So I'm going to do that after this market watch. But yeah, this is reaching the $4 price point, something you might want to go dig for. I know I found this because I bought a couple Egyptian God card decks. And yeah, I found it in bulk. So $4, almost reaching the $4 price point, basically like a $3 card right now. Go dig through that bulk. Next up, we have Moon Mirror Shield. I know a couple Yu-Gi tours have talked about this card, so we're going to be looking at it right now. But we have 52 listings on the market for the common card. It has rare printings also, but the common printing was sitting around like $2. Right now we have it at 52 listings. It looks like we have our cheapest lightly played at $3, $2.99, $3.20, $3.22, $3.24, and $3.24. So basically a $3 card. It says if the equipped monster battles your opponent's monster, during the damage calculation, the equipped monster's attack defense become equal to the attack or defense, whichever is higher, of the opponent's battling monster, plus 100. During damage calculation only, if this face-up card is sent from the field to the graveyard, pay 500 life point, place this card either at the top or the bottom of your deck. Not really sure what deck is running this equipped card, but if you guys know, let me know down below. I just know that it's a common card that's worth $3, so go dig through that book. It's from the structured deck, Cyber's Link. Next up, we have Gimmick Puppet Magnet Doll. This one has a Gold Seeker rare, but a lot of people don't like Gold Seeker rare. I'm not really sure why. I love gold rarities. But we do have the common from Legendary Duelist Immortal Destiny. It's at 46 listings. And with the Gimmick Puppet hype, this card did go up in price, but it looks like it did start to come down. It was reaching a high price point of $4-ish. It was like around like 50 cents. Right now we have it at $1.30, $1.35, $1.38, $1.45, $1.49, $1.50, $1.54. I'm not too familiar with the Gimmick Puppet strategy. I never played against them or was around when they were in the format. So if you guys did play Gimmick Puppet, let me know down below if you guys think this is a card worth picking up. We do have new Gimmick Puppet support coming later this year in the TCG, so I could see why it's worth like $1, $1.30. But if you guys have any suggestions, if you guys think this is a 3 of, maybe like a 1 of or something worth picking up, let me know down below. We have Elemental Hero Shadow Mist, the common version almost being worth as much as the super version from the structured deck Hero Strike. We're going to be taking a look at the commons. Like I said, this one's at 11 listings, so it is getting a buyout. I know I have one of these because I bought the legendary hero decks. This card was once worth like $3. Right now we have 11 listings on the market. We have one listing at $2.99. I'm pretty sure the seller is offline, so oh no, yeah, seller is offline. So we have our first listing at $5.20, then $6.50, $6.50, $6.99, $7. Once these are gone, we hit $8.45, $8, and hitting the $10 price point. Let me know down below how you guys feel about Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. I feel like this is one of those cards you want to get rid of because the Rarity Collection 2 set I feel might have some hero support in there, or I mean not hero support, hero cards in there, reprint it, and I feel like this is one of those cards they would put in there. So if I were you guys, my opinion would be to just sell them off while the hype is up, while they're getting bought out, and then pick them up later when they get reprinted in the Rarity Collection 2 set, if they get reprinted. Let me know down below if you guys think this is going to get reprinted in there or not. But yeah, it is almost reaching the price point of the super rare. We have Power Filter getting a buyout. So I think this is a tech that is being discussed to go against Yubel, because Yubel monsters, all of them, most of them have like 0 attack, 0 defense. Let's take a look at the common version. I actually got rid of these a while back, around like $3, $6 ish. They did get hyped up when sprites were in the format. It says neither player can special summon monsters with 1,000 attack or less. So it's a floodgate. This one's from OTS Tournament Pack 16. These were sitting around like 57 cents, but like I said, I think a couple years ago, no, not a couple years ago, about a year ago, I think they did have a high price point of like $5 or $6. That's when I got rid of mine, so I don't have any no more. But something you guys might want to dig through bulk for, because right now we only have 17 listings on the market for the common. We have them at $3.95, $4.40, $4.44. $4.99, and basically, yeah, $3.99, $3.99, $3.99. This one's basically $5.93 with shipping, so like a $4 to $5 common. Go dig through that book, because it's one of those techs that people are thinking about using against Yubel. We do have a super rare from Duelist Genesis, but like I said, today we're going to be focusing on the commons, so we're not going to be looking at that one. Light and Darkness Dragon is a card that I've seen being splashed in like a Horus type of build. Horus Stun, I think it's what it's called, or Horus Control. The common version is up in price. We do have other rarities available too, but the budget version, I guess, is the common, which is at 35 listings. I was looking at this one. I thought this one was common. We have the common version at 35 listings from Astral Pack 2. These were sitting around like $2-ish. Right now we have them pushing up to $5.59, $5.60, $4.99, $5.51, $5.59, $6.90, $6.99, and $7.19 on the first page. So over a $5 card. Definitely something you want to dig through bulk for if you guys open up Astral Pack 2. It's one of those popular decks that's actually doing pretty good. I feel like the Horus engine is being slept on this format. And I feel like it might go up in price. It might be more dominant after we get the ban list, because I feel like Snake Eyes is going to get hit. And then once Snake Eyes get hit, Horus is going to take over. So keep an eye out for Light and Darkness Dragon builds or Horus builds. We have Galaxy Wizard. The common kind of getting a buyout because it only has 16 listings on the market. We do have ultra rare and super rares available, but the common is actually worth something. So if you guys opened up the set called Legendary Duelist Season 2, you might want to go dig through that book, because we have $2.10, $2.34, $2.35, $2.48, $3, $3.24, and $3.50. So trying to make its way up to the $4 price point. It was sitting around like $2, under $2, but I think with the announcement of like Tachyon support is I think what it's called. This is getting a buyout because I think Tachyons could be. I'm not really sure how what the archetype is. I think it's Galaxy and Tachyon or something like that. They're getting new support or something, or they're speculated to get some new support, and that's why this is probably getting a buyout. It says once per turn you can increase this card's level by 4. Into the end of the turn you contribute this card, add 1 Galaxy card from your deck to your hand. So it lets you add a Galaxy monster. I think that's pretty good. I think it's starter. I'm not too familiar with the Galaxy archetype, but if you guys have any opinions on Galaxy Wizard down below, you think it's a good pickup, let me know. We have 1 day of peace. So it looks like the super is getting bought out because it only has 13 listings, and it looks like it's above the $12 price point. So I want to take a look at the common, because unless you're willing to pay $12 for a super rare, you're going to have to go with the common rarity. This one says each player draws one card. Neither player takes damage until the end of your opponent's next turn. So I think that's pretty good with like 10 pies, right? Each player draws one card. So if you go first, you're going to draw a card. Your opponent draws a card. And then neither player takes damage until the end of your opponent's next turn. So I think it's a good tech against Tenpai. Let me know down below what you guys think. But if Tenpai can inflict battle damage, neither player take damage until the end of your opponent's next turn. Yeah, I think it's a tech against Tenpai. This card was sitting around like $1, but right now we have it pushing up to 210, 225 and 225 on the first page. So it basically doubled in price, basically went up by $1. So let me know down below how you guys feel about 1 day of peace. I think against Tenpai it's a good strategy. I know the other tech card that's being used is Heat Wave, which is actually going up in price too. But if you guys can't afford a Heat Wave that's like around like $10, $11, I think 1 day of peace is also a good strategy because it lets you guys both draw a card and both of you guys won't take damage. So Tenpai can't OTK, so it gives you another turn to survive. So I would say pick this up while you can because it might go up even higher. Lifeless Leaf Fish. So we've been looking at the Ultra over the past couple market watches, but over the past couple market watches, we also noticed that the common version has been going low on listings. I remember this card used to be over 100 listings. It's from the 2021 10s. Right now, we only have 37 listings on the market. We have this card, let's see, sitting at 87 cents, 88 cents, 94 cents, 99 cents, basically almost worth $1. People are speculating that we're getting some new water support this year. I'm not sure if that's true. I'm kind of 50-50 about that. I hope we do get new water support because I do play Marinsas, and I would love to see if some more Marinsas support. But yeah, people are speculating that we might get some new water support this year. I think this is being used in the goatee strategy. So if we do get some more water support, I could see this card going up even higher in price, maybe reaching like the $2 to $3 price point. So I would say pick these up while you still can, under $1 or at $1 price point, just in case, because these could go up even higher. I mean, I guess the same could be said about the ultra rares, but I'm a budget player, so I always play the lowest rarity. So I think commons are good if you could pick them up for $1. We have Debunk also getting a buyout. We only have 12 listings for the common. We have Secret Rares at 11 listings. Super Rares at 3 listings. But we're focusing on commons today. And the commons are at 12 listings. Looks like this card was sitting around like $1. Right now we have Debunks going up to $198, $190. Once these are gone, we have a big wall right here at 18 copies. But once these are gone, we have $5. Then $5.15, $8.45. $6.78 and $6.99. Excuse me, one moment while I burp because I have been drinking a little bit. This card says, when a monster effect is activated in the hand or graveyard, negate the activation if you do banish it. It's a counter trap card, and it negates hand effects or graveyard effects. I feel like it's kind of slow though. There are other cards that you could use that are better than this. Maybe like Ghost Spell or something to negate like graveyard effects, or Skullmeister. Actually, that makes me want to go look at Skullmeister and see what the price is on that. But yeah, I feel like there's better cards that you could use to negate like hand effects or graveyard effects. Well, graveyard effects. There's not really too many cards that negate hand effects. But I feel like it's a little bit slow. But let me know down your opinions down below if you guys think this card is a good pickup. Debunk going up in price. Yeah, I would stay away from it. Sell while the hype is up because it looks like they are getting it buying out. So sell while the hype is up because I feel like this card is going to go back down in price. Avenging Knight Parshat. So this card only has 3 listings, and I think it's being used in Edison format. I can't think of a deck right now in our current meta that's using this, so I think it's an Edison format card. We have the common from Legendary Collection 5Ds, only at 15 listings, and we have these at 843, 899, 909, 1099, 1190, and then once these are gone, we hit 1450. So yeah, these are going way up in price for the common version. If you guys play Edison, let me know what deck this is being used in, because I'm not too familiar with Edison format or like any of the older formats that are being played. So yeah, let me know down below what deck this is being used in. I should probably start playing it because I do need to get informed with some of these older formats to get more updated with these market watches and stuff. The next card we have to talk about is Red Eye's Toon Dragon. This card only has 2 printings. It comes as a super rare in Shining Victories, and it also comes as a common in Legendary Duelist Season 1. Something you might want to dig through bulk for if you guys opened up Legendary Duelist Season 1. These were sitting around like $2-ish. It looks like we still have them around like $2, $235, $241, $258, $268, and $275. We have a big wall, Gamer's Choice right here with $269. So basically almost a $3 card for Red Eye's Toon Dragon. But yeah, it only has 2 printings. I'm not too familiar with the Toon deck, so let me know if you guys feel this is a good card to pick up for the Toon deck. How many copies of this do you guys run into Toon builds? Do you guys run this at 1, 2, or 3? But yeah, it's one of those common cards that's actually worth like $2 to $3. So go dig through that bulk. The Eye of Timaeus, this is a card from Legendary Dragon decks. It's a common. We do have other printings of it though. We do have ultra rares, and secret rares. And I know this card also comes in ultra rare like blue, ultra rare red, and like ultra rare green, I think. But the common rarity is actually worth some money if you guys did open up this set. We have this card at 377, 425, 449, 469, 44, making its way to 498. So basically almost a $5 card. All I could think of is of why this card is going up in price is because it's like a collector card. It's the Eye of Timaeus. If you guys seen any current meta decks running this in the format, let me know down below. But that's just my opinion, that I haven't seen this card being ran in any meta decks, and it's only going up in price because of its collectability. Or maybe like rogue players are actually playing this in like a Dark Magician deck or something like that. But yeah, let me know down below about your opinions about the Eye of Timaeus. Do you guys think it's a good pickup at $4 to $5 and you can see this continuing to go up in price, or is it just hype and it's gonna come back down? I'm almost 90% sure this is just a card that's being used for like casual players, and that's why it's only at 21 listings and actually worth some money. The common version of Amazona's Princess from Legendary Duelist Season 1 looks like it is worth around like $3. We have it at $279, $297. We actually have Gamer's Choice here with 493 copies at $298. So it's safe to say it's like a $3 card right now. After that, we hit $368 and then $294. So basically a $3 card. But yeah, casual players are probably picking this up for Amazona's decks. Only has 2 printings, so unless you want to pick up like the super rare, which is at 37 listings, and it looks like this one's reaching like the $5 to $6 price point, you're gonna be paying like a $3 price point for Amazona's Princess, the common version. Let me know how you guys feel about Amazona's Princess down below, and if you guys think it's a good pickup. I think it's just hype or for casual players. I'm probably just gonna end up selling mine off. Next up, we have Dark Grepher. I think this one is going up because people are speculating that maybe Harp Horror might come off the limited list and go to like 3 or something. So it hasn't been doing too much this format. I have seen a couple Orcus Horus builds do pretty good. I think in the beginning people were topping with it, but right now I haven't seen them do too much. So I think it's safe to say maybe bringing back like Harp Horror to like 3 might not impact the game too much. But some people, I heard that some players have been speculating that if it does come to 3, people are going to be picking up Dark Refer to play in horse builds. And so we have the commons at 20 listings, kind of getting a buyout. We do have other printings too. We have secrets, ultras, and parallel rares, super rares. But the commons are actually worth something. We also have 42 listings for the structured deck Pendulum Domination common version. But let's take a look at the one from Yugi's World, since that one's lower on listings. We have this card worth $217, $224, and then once these are gone, we hit $2.99, then $3 for this version from the Legendary Collection 3 Yugi's World. We have the ones from Structure Deck Pendulum Domination at 41 listings. It looks like these are 163, 192, 199, 222, 224. So trying to reach the $2 price point. Let me know how you guys feel about Dark Refer, and if you guys think maybe Hard Horror coming at 3 is a possibility the next on the next ban list. I still don't know when we're gonna get that, but hopefully soon, because I'm trying to adjust my decks. 6 cents. I think this is a bank card if I'm not mistaken. Let me know down below. But it only has one printings from Legendary Collection for Joey's World. It's still one of those cards that is common, that is actually still worth something. 24 listings on the market. We have listings at $6, $6.51, $5.77, $6.95, $7.96, and then $8.75 on the first page after those listings are gone. I don't think this is going to come back. It's a pretty good trap card. It says declare 2 numbers from 1 to 6. Then your opponent rolls a 6-sided die. If the result is one of those numbers you declared, you draw that many cards. Otherwise, send a number of cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the result. So I think this is a bank card if I'm not mistaken. But if it were to come back, it would be pretty broken in the game because it lets you mill cards or it lets you draw cards. And in this game, well, in the current format, I think milling cards is really beneficial as much as drawing cards. So we'll see what happens if it comes off the ban list, but it's only at 24 listings, and it is worth more than $5. So if you guys opened up Legendary Collection Joey's World, go dig through that bulk and see if you guys have some of these. Maybe sell them off, because I doubt this is ever coming off the ban list. I don't know. We'll see. Konami could do anything. Black Winged Dragon. So it does have a couple different printings, but it does have a common version that's actually worth something. It actually has 2 common versions that are worth something. We have a common version from Legendary Collection 5Ds, and we also have a common version from Legendary Duelist White Dragon Abyss. Both of them are pretty low on listings. We only have 23 listings for the White Dragon Abyss version, and we have 9 listings for the 5Ds version. Let's start with the White Dragon Abyss version at 23 listings. We have this card sitting at $2, $2.23, $2.25, $2.49, $3.19, and then $3.26. For the 5Ds version, we have them sitting at $2.74, $2.75, $3.99, $4.35, heading up to the $5 price point on the first page, and they have been selling for $2.74, $3.99, $4, $2.70. So they are selling around like the $3 price point. So something you might want to dig through bulk for if you guys have some of these. It's a common, so you guys maybe have a lot of bulk of this. Let me know how you guys feel about Black Winged Dragon. Gatling Dragon has 2 ultra rare printings and 2 common printings, and it looks like both of them are up in price. Both common printings are up in price. It looks like the Legendary Collection for Joey's World version is only at 4 listings. I think I found one of these in bulk. That's why I'm mentioning it. I'm not really sure what other reason this card is going up in price for. It is a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Level 8 machine monster. It does have an effect to say once per turn you could toss a coin 3 times, destroy a number of monsters on the field equal to the number of heads. So I guess non-targeting destruction. I'm not sure what deck is using this in the current format. Maybe it's like for Edison format or something like that. If you guys have any idea why this card is getting a buyout and going up in price, let me know down below. But we do have it at $18.98, $18.98, $18.90, and then once these under $20 copies are gone, we hit $29.98. So that's a pretty big price jump. We have the comments from OTS Tournament Pack 6 also going up in price. We have them at, let's see, those are French, Portuguese. We have our first English copy at $15, and on the second page, we hit what price point? What price point did we hit? We hit 1576, 1869. So they're basically trying to reach the $20 price point as well. Definitely, if you guys opened up OTS Tournament Pack 7, go dig through that book, because these were once worth how much? Let's see, 15 a year ago they were worth $11. So they basically jumped up like $5 to $8. So yeah, go dig through that book and see if you guys have some Gatling dragons. And like I said, if you know why it's going up in price or what deck is using this, let me know down below. Pilgrim Reaper, I actually been tracking this card for a couple months. It's a common version, and it's actually not too high up in price, but it's something you guys might want to pay attention to. 47 listings on the market. We still have copies around 55 cents, 39 cents, 67 cents, 35 cents, 43 cents. So it's pretty cheap, still under $1, but it has been going, I don't want to say low on listings, but it has been getting a couple buys, because I remember seeing this card around like 100 listings. Now it's at 47 listings, but it's one of those cards that's able to mail since we lost a Guido, I think, in Kelbeck for Tier Elements. Tier Elements is going to continue to look for other cards to help mail some cards from the deck to the graveyard. This is one of those rank 6s that is able to do that. It says you can detach one XE material from this card. Each player sends the top 5 cards from their deck to the graveyard. So it kind of does the same thing as Kelbeck and Agido and helps you mill. Let me know down below how you guys feel about Pilgrim Reaper. If you guys think this card might be a good pickup to play in Tier Elements. We do have Lightsworn support coming out, so maybe that's why people are picking this up too, to play with the Lightsworn build and try to get more cards into the graveyard. Only has one printing from Duelist Alliance, so if you guys could pick this up, I would say it's better to be safe than sorry to pick this up under $1, just in case, because it could probably be one of those cards that goes up to like maybe the $2 to $3 price point. I know it's not too much, but I would rather pay $1 for this card than to pay $3 for it. It could be one of those cards that is teched at 1 in Lightsworn strategies when the new Lightsworn support comes out later in April, later this month. So yeah, let me know down below how you guys felt about Pilgrim Reaper, if it's a card you think we should pick up or should we stay away from it. Last card on today's market watch is going to be a Mono Iwato. So I'm mentioning this card because I've actually sold like 4 or 5 places of this card around like the $2 price point. We're going to be starting off with the Circuit Break common version. It does have a 2018 rip print common version as well. But the one from the Circuit Break is at 35 listings, and it looks like it is starting to go up in price. We have this card at, let's see, Lightly Played. We have Lightly Played starting at 177, then 185, 192, 194, and hitting the $2 price point. Oh yeah, I did list that. I only have one more copy left. Like I said, I've been selling these for the past couple of days for around like the $2 price point, and they were just bulk I found. So it's been kind of satisfying to see them go. See something that was worth like 30-40 cents sell for like $2. We have the common version next from the 2018 10s. These are also selling. These were once worth like under $1. Right now we have them at 155, then 214, 227, 269. So they're heading up to the $3 price point for these common versions from the 2018 10s. Definitely something you want to dig through bulk for. Let me know how you guys feel about Mono Iwato. I know it's one of those staples that's being used on like Runic stun decks, because this basically says that cannot be special summoned. Monsters cannot activate their effects except spirit monsters. So it's a continuous effect. It doesn't activate. So once you get this on the field, your opponent cannot activate monster effects. Neither can you, but you're going to be activating Runic cards, so it doesn't really matter. And it is a spare monster, so it returns back to the hand. But it's still a pretty good floodgate to active, not to activate, to play against your opponent if they have like a field full of like negates or something. Let me know down below how you guys feel about Mono Watto, and if you guys think this card is going to continue to go up. It definitely needs a reprint because it only has a common version. I wouldn't mind seeing this like as a ultra rare or like a secret rare. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Mono Watto down below. That's going to be it for today's market watch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I did take some time this weekend to go through some bulk comments and try to find some of these. I'm going to try to go through like super rares next and see what I find. We'll probably be doing that next week because probably this weekend I'll talk more about some cards like related to the meta and stuff. But yeah, stay tuned. Go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return to Trans. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.